The 9/11 terrorist attacks left the US with national trauma and 2 decades of war. However, it also led to the biggest shuffle of federal bureaucracy in American history. With the government instituting the Department of Homeland Security and pumping a major portion of its budget into the defense sector, the 9/11 attacks served as a booster shot for players in the sector which had been languishing after the era of the Cold Wars. Defense contractors and arms manufacturers have been making windfall gains post the 9/11 attacks, and the trends have continued unabated even after 2 decades. Post the 9/11 attacks, the US government instituted the Department of Homeland Security to put together safety and security functions. It has since grown to become the third largest cabinet department. American leaders have since used the attacks as justification to continue investing heavily in defense. The government's move to expand its defense budget saw defense company stocks make significant gains when the US stock market reopened after the attacks, and it continues to be on a roll since then. The 9/11 attacks shifted the focus from dealing with terror attacks to tracking the enemy and preventing such attacks. Big defense contractors like Boeing, Lockheed Martin, and Raytheon, which were previously focused on manufacturing weapons for war, adapted their marketing strategies and repackaged their products for use in domestic security. This ensured that these companies made soaring gains with a combined total revenue of $100 billion in 2001. It accounted for 1% of the United States' $10 trillion GDP. In 2020, Boeing alone reported a profit of $26 billion through defense sales. This trend was not limited to traditional military contractors. Smaller companies also began shelving local security proposals and developed new ones in an attempt to cash in on the hundreds of billions of dollars that the government was allocating for Homeland Security. Post 9/11, the Department of Homeland Security enabled anti-terror grants that even police departments across the US could tap into to purchase new military-grade equipment. Smaller defense companies thus took to supplying corps with military-like equipment. Thus, funds from the DHS ensured that even smaller companies ended up with huge profits. The US defense spending doubled after the 9/11 attacks, making up as much as 1/5 of the total national budget. The US spent $703.7 billion for defense in 2020. It has also increased its global share of arms exports to 37% during the last 5 years. This is 3 times more than China, which is the second largest spender at $209 billion. Experts have warned that defense companies are using the fear of the 9/11 attacks as a fuel to keep the money rolling in for them, while producing more weapons than what is necessary. A federal report.